season? Have you been chased for 8 years? You've been on the run for your life for 8 years or more? Somebody trying to kill you? Also, it says that his son was lame in the feet. Now, he was 5 years old when he was lame. You find that in the 4th chapter of the book of Samuel. If you want to know why, it's because they had heard the news of Abner was killed. And in haste, they was leaving, and at that time, the boy, Jonathan's son, then he had a nurse, and the nurse was holding him. They was running, and all of a sudden, she dropped Jonathan's son. She dropped him, and he became lame. So that shows me something. Most of our shame does not come from us per se. It's because of something that was done to us. Most of the time it's something that had an adverse effect in our lives, and we held on to it, not recognizing that it can affect us in a negative way. We did that. We there. But we can be delivered today from it. Some of the things that were said to us has a greater impact on our lives than anything else. Some of the bad things that were said. And that's the truth. Because it did for me. See, like the more I ran from it, the more I came towards it. The more I tried to defend it from happening, the more it began to happen. Seemed like I couldn't get away from it. So I started to accept the things that I was hearing about me. You got to do either one. You continue to run or you continue to accept. I've stopped running. I started accepting what folks were saying about me. And the more I accepted, the more I became distanced from myself. You know that you're this kind of person. You know that you should be doing these things, but you can't do it because you want acceptance. And that's what's more important to you than anything. You just want to be accepted. You didn't care who it is or who was giving the acceptance to you. You just wanted to be accepted. And most of the times you hear in the inner city, most of the gang members shows their kindness to young people to bring them a part of their gang. It's one of the reasons why is because children feel that they want to fit in. That's what they feel. That's what's important to them. These people did this for me. You never did anything for me. What do we do now? We need to heal ourselves. We need to bring healing to ourselves because we're running away too many people that we should be healing. We want to, but you can't heal somebody if you're hurting, can you? They hurt me, so I'm going to hurt them. That's the terminology that most of us use. You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. but not realizing we're doing something much more damaging than just hurting. We're causing the individual to isolate themselves because they want to stop hurting. And the person that they love the most hurt them. Isn't it so? So I got to retaliate in a way. Because if you look at the society today, the younger generation today, they are more isolated from family than any other generation there is today. Isolated. You know why? Because they'll play games more than they'll talk today. They'll communicate. Now, it was the phone, now it's texting. They prefer to text you instead of talk to you. They have learned how to isolate themselves. Don't go knocking on folks' door today. You know what we do? We text. We think it's convenience. It's not. Folks don't want to talk to you. They've been hurt. If you look around you, take a poll of society today, most of them will tell you how they feel about a thing. And most of them been hurt. How do you deal with a hurting nation? Most folks hold on to stuff longer than any other generation there ever was. Now, today, because their family did the same thing. And we dealing with this in today's society even more than ever. Shame. Not even recognizing that you're doing things that make you shameful, but it don't matter to you anymore now, because everybody doing it. That's why they come out with. I'm still looking at they staging a fight between girls, stage a fight, and they sitting there filming a fight between girls. Where's the shame? There isn't. Don't recognize it because of hurt. Just like the article last week about all those folks walked by this man dying. Man trying to help someone else. And he died helping somebody else. And all the folks that walked by him had an opportunity to change the situation. Refused. Say, I'm not going to get involved. It ain't my problem. It's his problem. That's today. Think we ain't in trouble? Most of you feel like that in here. It ain't my problem. I said most, not all. So if whatever category you fit in, I'm not talking about you. Shame. It has a root, been growing, been developing, and it infiltrates. It says one thing about it, it just don't stay there. It kind of defiles many areas in your life. It does. It just don't stay there. Then the people you hang around, they get defiled because that's what you draw in your life. I had written something down. I wish I could find it in my notes. I can't even read it. And sometimes I be writing so fast because I hear so fast I can't even read what I wrote. I'm going to try my best to. And let me try to paraphrase what I think I wrote. Okay. Shame, it says,